Good morning everyone. Let us review in the previous class. In the previous class we have learned about the quadrilateral and types of quadrilateral. Okay, so what is the definition of quadrilateral? It has a closed figure bounded by the 4 line segment. It has 4 vertices, 4 angles and 4 sides. It's called the quadrilateral. Okay, and it has 2 types. As I said, one is parallelogram, another one is trapezium. Parallelogram having the 4 types. What are there? Square, rectangle, rhombus and kite. And trapezium having only one subdivision. What is that? Isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium. And then we have learned about the interior and exterior of the quadrilateral. Interior and exterior of the quadrilateral means which are the points lying inside of the quadrilateral is called the interior of the quadrilateral, and which are the points lies outside of the quadrilateral is called the exterior of the quadrilateral, and then which are the points lie on the boundary or lie on the line segment, it's called the boundary of the quadrilateral. And also we have learned opposite side and adjacent side. What is the definition of adjacent side? Adjacent side means 2 line segment end with a common point. End with a common point. It's called the adjacent sides. Okay. And then next one, opposite side. So 2 line segment opposite to each other. Opposite to each other, that is called the opposite sides. And next one, adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means 2 angles having a common arm. 2 angles having a common arm. Is it? 2 angles having a common arm. Here AD is a common arm. Okay, so that is called the adjacent angle. Here BAD and DAC are the adjacent angles. Okay, and next one, opposite angles. So it's not having a common arm. It's not having a common arm. It's called the opposite angles. Okay, and finally we have learned about the convex and concave quadrilateral. Convex means that in a quadrilateral the vertices, okay, it's not joined from outside of the boundary. Any vertices, okay, join not having a vertices from outside of the boundary. From outside of the boundary. It's called the convex quadrilateral. There is one of the example. Rectangle. It's having the only 2 line segment inside only. It's not outside of the boundary. Okay. These 2 are called the diagonal. These 2 are the diagonal of the quadrilateral. And then concave quadrilateral means, see one of the example like that. Is it? It's one of the quadrilateral and 2 vertices join outside of the boundary. Join outside of the boundary. It's called the concave quadrilateral. Concave quadrilateral. In a concave quadrilateral, at least one angle is reflex angle. At least one angle is reflex angle. Reflex angle means reflex angle. Reflex angle means greater than 180 degree, greater than 180 degree. Okay, so these are all we have learned in the previous class. Now we are going to learn about the important concept, the angle sum property of angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral means the sum of 4 angles is 360 degree. Okay, already you know that. See, I have drawn one of the quadrilateral. Okay, it's a diagonal. Okay, the height of the triangle. Okay, already you know that the sum of three angles, the angle sum property of triangle, angle sum property of triangle. For example, A, B, C, D. Okay, so sum of three angle is 180 degree triangle, angle sum property of triangle. So we have used this here. In a quadrilateral, AB, C, D, a triangle ACD, in triangle ACD, angle DAC plus angle DAC plus angle ACD, ACD plus angle CDA equal to 180 degree, equal to 180 degree. Here using the angle sum property of triangle. Okay, so angle sum property of triangle means sum of three angles is 180 degree. So here the sum of three angles DAC, AACD and angle CDA. Okay, sum of this angle is 180 degree. So we have denoted this equation as 1. Okay, and next in triangle, angle ABC, we have considered this one. Okay, first we have considered this triangle. Now we have considered this triangle. Okay, here also we have applied the angle sum property of triangle. Okay, the triangle. So for your understanding how to get the value of sum of 4 angle is 360. Okay, so ABC plus angle BCA plus angle CAB equal to 180 degree is angle. Okay, so we have considered this triangle as T1 and T2. We need the whole one, is it? What we find out now? We have need the sum of the angles. What are the sum of the angles here? 4 angles. We have need the total figure. Okay, the figure of the total angle எவ்வளவுன்னு நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So we have added the first triangle plus second triangle, we get the total value of sum of the 4 angles. Okay, now what is that first one? Angle DAC, just write, add these two values. Okay, ACD plus angle CDA plus ABC plus BCA plus angle CAB equal to, add these two values, 180 plus 180 degree. So 360 degree. See here, DAC and CAB. Okay, which one is common angle here? A. So we have considered for these two angle as A. Okay, because the angle is, listen carefully, DA. So angle is A. Okay, DAC and CAB. Angle CAB. So angle is here. So these two, sum of these two angles made the whole angle A. Okay, so we have right for these two steps. I can write as angle A. Can write as angle A. Now see ACD, ACD and ACB. For identification, I have crossed it. Okay, ACD and BC or BCA. Okay, these are the common angle is C. Okay, common angle is C. Okay, and next CDA and ABC. So here the common angle is D. Okay, so from this one, okay, for differentiate this, okay, this one is angle D and this one is angle B. Okay, these two angles not divided in two angles. It's not having any two adjacent angles. The angle A only having the two adjacent angles, at the same time C is also having the two adjacent angles, but B and D are not having the any adjacent angles. Okay, so common angle only that this is a height of the triangle. Okay, this line is a height of the first triangle. So height 1, this is a height of the second triangle. Okay, so we have considered B, this one as D and this one as B. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. So sum of 4 angle is equal to 360 degree. So what is the property? Angle sum property of quadrilateral is the sum of 4 angle is 360 degree. Sum of 4 angle is 360 degree. That's all. Okay, this is very important one. Okay, I have for your understanding, I have given one of the activity related to this. Okay, you will see and make the activity and send it to the group. Okay, after you have well understood that concept. Okay, now move to the exercise and example problems. This is one of the theorem. Need not to study well, but you understand this concept in future. You are helpful to solve your problems related to the geometry. Okay, related in geometry. So everyone understood and do this problem. Okay, now see the example 2. Example 2, the angle of our quadrilaterals are in the ratio 1:2:1:2. Find the measure of each angle. So ratio is only given. You have to find out the angle. Okay. So how can you find? Which ratio is given? 1:2:1:2 ratio is given. Okay, so let be the angle, okay, of the angles of the quadrilateral. Angles of the quadrilateral. Okay. Then x 2x, x, 2x, represents the first angle, first, second, third and fourth angle respectively. Okay, now we have used this which property? Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral means sum of four angles. Sum of four angle is 360 degree. Okay, the sum of four angle is equal to 360 degree. Here write angle sum property of quadrilateral. Right? Okay. So sum of four angles, what are there? X plus 2x plus x plus 2x equal to 360 degrees. See here, the sum of this value is 3x plus 3x, 6x equal to 360 degree. It will cancel in 6 table. 6 6 are 36. Okay, so x equal to 60 degree. Now we have find out the 2x equal to 120 degree. Thus first and third angles are 60 degree. Okay, and second and fourth angles are 120 degree. Okay, sum of these four angles we get 360 degree. Okay, now move to the exercise problem. Exercise 11.3. Draw a quadrilateral PQRS. The first problem is homework. Okay, so you have draw one of the quadrilateral and write the adjacent side, opposite sides. Okay, and then name the pair of adjacent and opposite sides. Okay, and second one also homework. Very easiest one. Which are the points are lie inside? It's called the interior, and points lie on the outside. This exterior, and boundary of the quadrilateral means which are the points lie on the line segment at boundary. Okay, so you have write that answers and send it to the group. Okay, first two are the homework. Now move to the third one. In the adjacent figure, find the measure of the angle QRS. Okay, so one of the figure is given, we have to find out the angle QRS. Exercise 11.3. Okay, third one. In the adjacent figure SH, so one of the figure is given. degree. Okay, PQRS. PQRS. Find the measure of. To find angle QRS. QRS. So we have find out this angle. Okay, we know that let's make one of the quadrilateral. Okay, let's re-identify the quadrilateral. PQRS. Okay, the figure closed by the four line segment. Okay, here two angles is 90 degree. Is it? இப்படி போட்டிருந்தா என்ன அர்த்தம்? perpendicular அர்த்தம். perpendicular means 90 degree. perpendicular means 90 degree. Okay, so these two angles value was 90 degree, here also 90 degree. Now you know that value of the angle, three angles you know that, is it? Now we can easy to find out the one angle using the angle sum property of quadrilateral. Okay, in quadrilateral, PQRS, okay, angle P, okay, plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S equal to 360 degree. Which property you have applied in this place? Angle sum property of angle sum property of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Okay, so angle sum property of quadrilateral means the sum of four angles is 360 degree. So angle P value is 45 degree, angle Q value is 90 degree, and angle R value is we didn't know, we have to find out that, and angle S is equal to, what is mean by QRS? The middle term is represent the angle. Okay, so that is the angle is R, okay, plus R angle S is 90 degree equal to 360 degree. Now add these three values. 90 plus 90, 180. 180 plus 45, 135. Okay, see here, 180 plus 45, 125. So 125 degree, 225 degree, sorry, 225 degree plus angle R equal to 360 degree. So angle R equal to 360 degree minus 225 degree. So angle R is equal to, subtract what we get, 135 degree, is it? 135 degree, 360, 225, okay, so 5, 135 degree, okay. Thus the angle QRS equal to 135 degree. That's it, okay. Now move to the fourth one. The angle of the quadrilaterals are 100 degree, 80 degree, 130 degree and x degree. Find the value of x. So here also give it three angles. We have to find out one more angle. Okay, the same property we have applied for the fourth problem. Okay. So what are the data are given? So three angles are given. So let me consider, okay, let us consider the angle A is equal to 100 degree, okay, angle B is equal to, this degree is given, 80 degree, angle C is equal to 130 degree, okay, and angle D is equal to x. Okay, let us consider the angle A 100, angle B 80, angle C is equal to 130 degree and D is equal to x degree. Okay, now we have to find out the value of the angle D. Okay, so here also we have applied the angle sum property of quadrilateral. What is that? The sum of four angles 180 degree, 360 degree. Okay, here write Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilaterals. So angle A value is 100 degree, angle B value is 80 degree, plus angle C is 130 degree, plus angle D is x equal to 360 degree. Now add these three values. Okay. So 100 plus 80, 180, 180 plus 130. So what we get? 310 plus x equal to 360 degree. Subtract from this side to this side, we get 50 degree. So x equal to 50 degree. So x equal to 360 degree minus 310 degree, we got 50 degree. So x equal to 50 degree. So angle thus the fourth angle, that's the fourth angle is 50 degree. Fourth angle is 50 degree. And fifth one, a quadrilateral has all its four angles of the same measurements. What is the measure of each angle? Okay, so a quadrilateral has all its four angles of the same measurement. So four sides are equal is given. So what is that angle value? Okay. Okay. Let x be the fifth one. X be the angle, x be the angles. Okay. So the quadrilateral. Okay. So all the angles are equal. All the angles are equal. That is, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to suddenly angle C is equal to angle D equal to x. Okay. Now using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Sum of four angles is 360 degree. Okay, so let D, A value was x, B value was x, C and D also x is equal to 360 degree. Sum of these values 4x equal to 360 degree. It cancel in 4 table, 4 9s are 36. So x equal to 90 degree. Thus, in quadrilateral, each angles are 90 degree. In quadrilateral have each angles are 90 degree. Okay, that's it. And sixth one, the four angles of the quadrilateral are in the ratio. So 1:2:3:4. Find the angles. Find the angles. Okay. Let x be the angles of quadrilateral. Okay. Then which ratio is given? 1:2:3:4. 1:2:3:4 is given. then x comma 2x comma 3x comma 4x represent by angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D respectively. Okay, now we have using the angles and property of quadrilateral. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. Angles and property of quadrilateral. So angle AB x, BB 2x and CB 3x, DB 4x equal to 360 degree. Okay. So all in the like terms. So 3x plus 3x 6x, 6x plus 4 10x. Okay. So 10x equal to 360 degree. 10x equal to 360 degree. It will be cancelled. So x equal to 36 degree. Now we have to find out the first angle is 36 degree. Now find out the second angle. Angle 2x is equal to 2 into 36 degree equal to 72 degree. And next we have find out the 3x and 4x. 3x is equal to 3 into x value is 36. 108 degree and 4x is equal to 4 into 36. So 144 degree. Sum of these four angles we get the 360 degree. We get the 360 degree. Okay. Thus angle A is equal to 36 degree. Angle B is equal to 72 degree. Angle C is equal to 108 degree. Angle D is equal to 144 degree. That's it. Okay. So exercise complete. First two problems are homework, and now we will do the worksheet 1. Okay. Worksheet 1 is related to this concept. Okay. So that's also homework. Okay. The 9th problem only I have do now. Okay. It having the same type but very larger numbers. 3 is to 3 is to 6 is to 6 is given. The ratio given by 3 is to 3 is to 6 is to 6. Find the measure. So 9th problem only I have completed now. Okay, remaining of the homework. Okay, so everyone should complete and homework send it to the homework group. We have created separately. So everyone should send the homework to that homework group. Okay, other messages only passes to the common group. Okay, worksheet 1. Okay, 9th problem. So the ratio is 3 is to 3 is to 6 is to 6. What is the question? The angle of the quadrilaterals are in the ratio 3 is to 3 is to 6 is to 6. Find the measure of each angles. Find the measure of each angles. Okay. So as usual we have consider, let x be the angles. Angle of the quadrilateral. Then 3x, 3x, 6x, 6x. Represented by the angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D respectively. Okay, now the angle A by using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. Okay, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. So angle sum property of quadrilateral. Okay, so angle A value was 3x, angle B represents 3x and 6x plus 6x equal to 360 degree. So sum of these values 6, 12, 18. Okay. Eighteen twos are 36. Okay. So x equal to 20x. Now we have calculated the other angles. Okay. The first angle be angle A is equal to 3x equal to 3 into x value was 20 degree. Okay. So 3 into 20 60 degree. Angle B also 3x, right? So here also 60 degree, and then angle C is equal to 6x. So 6 multiple of 20. So 120. Okay, and angle D is equal to 6x is equal to 6 into 20 degree equal to 120 degree. Okay, so sum of these four angle we get the 360 degree. We get the 360 degree. That's all. Okay, thus angle A is equal to 60 degree, angle B is equal to 60 degree, and angle C is equal to 120 degree, angle D is equal to 120 degree. That's it. Okay, so I will write the homework on that side. Homework exercise 11.1. 11.3 1 and 2. Okay, worksheet 1 1 to 8. Okay, so which are the problems of homework? The exercise 11.3 1 and 2 and worksheet 1 to 8 are homework. Everyone should complete the homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask a doubt in an online class or contact separately. But everyone should complete the classwork and homework. Okay, every Saturday I will check your classwork notes. Okay, thank you students.